Hi students, welcome to Map My Tutor. This is VVG, your maths mentor for IITG. This season, I'm coming with the KCET 2025 PYQ discussion. Let us start the paper discussion. Cos x plus cos square x equal to 1. Simple, I'll change like this. Cos x equal to 1 minus cos square x, which gives you sine square x. Why I changed in terms of sine square? Because my expression to evaluate is in terms of sine. So what is that expression I have to simplify? Sine square x plus sine power 4x. Come on, let us use this. What is sine square x? Cos. Then what is sine power 4? Cos square. Because if sine square is cos, sine power 4 is cos square. And already we know cos x plus cos square x is what? 1. And hence option A is the right answer. The mean deviation. We have to calculate the mean deviation about the mean for this data. Just data of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 entries are given. And you have to find the mean first and then mean deviation step by step. So let me consider the mean of this data. You know sum of the quantities by number of quantities. Come and add them. The number is 8, already I counted. Anybody, can you help me? 17 plus 13, 30. Plus 10, 40. 42, 52, 60, 69, 76, 80. Is 80 by 80, 8 of course, 10. This is me. Now I need mean deviation. Mean deviation in the sense, from the mean, how this data is deviating by, of course, the number of items again. So I have to take the differences of these data from the mean. What is the difference between 10 and 4? 6. 10 minus 4. 10 minus 7, 3. 10 minus 8, 2. 10 minus 9, 1. 10 minus 10, 0. 10 minus 12, minus 2. Don't write. Why? Because only we need the difference. That means only positive values. So actually it is having modulus. So it is 2 and 3 and 7. All divided by 8 entries. So come and add them again. 9 plus 2, 11 plus 1, 12, 14, 17, 24. 24 by 3, that means, 8. That means it is 3. 24 by 8 is 3. Where is it? Option A. Easy question. Okay, just some raw data is given and you have to calculate the mean first, and then from the mean or about the mean, we have to calculate the mean deviation. A random experiment has 5 outcomes. See, outcomes are given. Usually E1, E2, E3 events are simple events. Okay, W1, W2, W3, etc. The probabilities of the occurrence of these outcomes, 1, 2, 3, I think here W3 is missing. Okay, anyways, W4 and W5 are 1 by 6, A, B, C and 1 by 12, such that some condition is given. Then what the probabilities of occurrence of the outcome? W3. Only P of W3 I want. Now, since only these 5 outcomes are there in that experiment, their sum of the probabilities must be 1. Let us use that condition first. What are those probabilities? 1 by 6 plus A plus B plus C plus 1 by 12. Okay? Must be equal to what? 1. Therefore, if you take LCM or 12, multiply by 12 on both the sides, you will get 2 plus 12A plus 12B plus 12C plus 1 equal to 12. And already 12A plus 12B is given as 1. So 2 plus 1, this of course I can replace with 1. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. If I send it to the other side, I'll get 8. 8 by 12. Okay, C is 8 by 12 or 2 by 3. And here what is C? It is nothing but probability of the third event, W1, W2, W3. Is it C again? Then the probabilities of outcome W3. W3 means it is B. But they are asking, I think this is not W3, this is W4, right? Because it is C. And in the answer, of course, here, 2 by 3. It is 2 by 3. So 8 by 12, that gives you, of course, 2 by 3. And therefore, here I use the exhaustive events concept. What is that? If all the exhaustive events are given, sum of their probabilities must be equal to 1 because there cannot be any other possible event. Okay. A die has 2 faces, each with number. Actually, a die has 6 faces, but 2 faces with number 1, 3 faces with number 2, and 1 face with 3. Count them? Yes, 6 faces. Usually 6 faces will be given like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here it is a special die. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 are the numbers which are placed on the faces of the die. And if the die is rolled once, then what is P of 1 or 3? Now let me calculate P of 1. What is the probability of getting 1? Because there are 2 faces, 2 favorable by 6. And what is probability of getting 3? Only 1 face, that is 1 by 6. And I need, this is 3, okay? And I need P of 1 or 3. That means I have to add them because there is no common events. So it is 3 by 6, which gives you 1 by 2. Where it is? Option A again. So, simple question. But a special die is mentioned, not a regular die. Okay, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. A is given as ABC. Then the number of equivalence relations on A. That means on A means what? A to A. Which contain B and C. What is meant by equivalence relation? A relation which satisfies 3 properties. What are those 3? It should be reflexive, it should be symmetric, and it should be transitive. Then only we say it is an equivalence relation. And since B and C is must, okay, I can write A cross A as AA, AB, AC, and like that BA, BB, BC, and like that CA, CB, CC is the last. So 9 order pairs will be there in A cross C. Now I need an equivalence relation which must contain BC. Let us see the possibilities. BC is already fixed. And for a relation to be equivalence, what is the first condition? Number 1, it should be reflexive. And it must have AA, BB, and CC. Okay, then only I can say it is reflexive. Then symmetry. Symmetric means what? Whenever BC is there, CB must be there. I'll include that. Okay, and for AA, BBC, this is CC. Okay, CC. And anyway, even you reverse it doesn't matter. Therefore, yes. Even transitive also it is satisfied. See, BC and CB gives you BB, and AA, no other starting CC and CB. If you combine, you will get CB. So transitive property is already satisfied, and hence it is an equivalence relation. Right? This is one possibility. What is the other possibility? This is the case 1. What is case 2? Again, equivalence relation. If you consider DC, AA, of course, as in the previous case, BB, CC, and CB. Of course, up to this I can consider. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 order pairs are already I considered. Remaining 4, let me try with them. Suppose A is there, AB is not there. If I add AB to this, I must add BA. Correct or no? Then only symmetry. And if I add AB, and already AB and BC, if you use the transitive property, AB and BC is what? AC. So, I must get AC here. Once AC is there, I should add CA. That means what? All 9 ordered pairs I added, so that again it becomes an equivalence relation. So, this is case 1 and this is case 2, and only 2 equivalence relations are possible, and hence option B is correct. Okay. Let the functions f and g. These are the definitions. One is sin x and the other is cos x. Domain, of course, 0 to pi by 2. Here also it is 0 to pi by 2. Same domain, same codomain, all real numbers. Where R is the set of real numbers, of course. Consider the following statements. Again, 2 statements are there. F and G are 1, 1. So 1, 1, you know, right? Different elements, different images. Then only it is called 1, 1. But in the other way, if it is a strictly increasing function, it must be 1, 1. And here, in between 0 to pi by 2, sin x increases 0 to 1. Alright? Therefore, f is 1, 1. Right? G, let us say cos. In between 0 to pi by 2, it decreases from 1 to 0. Therefore, it is also 1, 1. So, f is 1, 1, g is 1, 1. Therefore, the first statement is true. Yes. What about f plus g? F plus g. F plus g means sin x plus cos x. What will be the graph for that? I need 0 to pi by 2. This is crucial, okay? Listen this carefully. At 0, sin is 0, cos is 1. Therefore, it starts at 1. And at pi by 2, again it is 1. Why? Because sin 91, cos 90, 0. And in between these two, the graph will be like this. Because at pi by 4, it reaches the maximum point, which is root 2. That's why this graph is not strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. It increases first and then decreases. And therefore, it is not 1, 1. So, f plus g is 1, 1 is false. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. Where it is. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. Option D. Okay. Just by the graph, you can easily locate the answer. Again, trigonometry and inverse trigonometry based question. What is secant square theta? Let me consider this tan inverse 2 as alpha and cot inverse 3 as beta. Come on. Secant square alpha is 1 plus tan square alpha. Cosecant square beta is 1 plus cot square beta. And therefore, it is simple now. Tan inverse 2 is alpha, tan alpha is 2 square. And the cot inverse 3 is beta, therefore cot beta is 3, therefore it is 3 square. So 1 plus 4, 5, plus 1, 6, plus 9, 15. Option B. Okay, there are two identities I used. What are they? 1 plus tan square is secant square. 1 plus cot square is cosecant square. That's it. We can finish that problem. 2 cos inverse x equal to sin inverse of 2x root 1 minus x square is valid for all values of x satisfying so and so. Okay. Here, root of 1 minus x square. Whenever you observe this term, either we put x equal to cos theta or sin theta. Because there is cos inverse x in the left hand side, I put x equal to cos theta. Okay. Therefore, the equation becomes 2 cos inverse of cos theta equal to sin inverse of 2 cos theta sin theta. Root 1 minus x square is root 1 minus cos square, which is sin. That means I am considering the positive side. And therefore, this becomes sin inverse of sin 2 theta. We know this is 2 cos inverse of cos theta and this is sin inverse sin 2 theta. Finally, this will be 2 theta and this is also 2 theta. But when? That is the question. When? Whenever sin inverse of sin x is x, that x should be in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And because I am thus in the positive side, it should be in between 0 to pi by 2. Therefore, if theta is in between 0 to pi by 2, okay, 2 theta will be in between 0 to pi. Of course, cos inverse cos also theta, cos inverse cos theta becomes theta whenever theta lies between, of course, 0 to pi. And finally, the range of theta, I can take the common range I should take, right? So 2 theta lies between 0 to pi by 2. Remember, 0 less than or equal to, 2 theta less than or equal to pi by 2 or pi by 4. So this is the common range I can consider. And correspondingly, what will be x? Of course, x is cos theta. So cos theta, cos 0, 1 and 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 to 1. Yes, it is. Option C. Because cos 0 is 1, cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Because it is decreasing function, it will be in the reverse order. 1 by root 2 to 1 is the range of x for which this equation is valid. Okay. Consider the following statements. Statement 1, LPP. It is based on linear programming. Okay. The objective function is always linear. True. It is just theory question. Again LPP. The linear inequalities on variables are called constraints. Of course, true. Yes, that word we use. Both are true. That means statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is also true. Where is that? Option D. Yes. So it's a direct question. Just based on the terms. They are checking your memory power. That's it. The maximum value of z, which is 3x plus 4y. Okay, subject to the constraints. See, in the previous question only, they're asking about the conditions, whether they are called as constraints or not. And here they clarified it. Yeah, constraints. These are the inequalities which are called constraints. Okay. What are those constraints? One by one. X plus y less than or equal to 40. X plus 2y less than or equal to 60. And x and y both are greater than or equal to 0. That means only positive side. Easy. Just draw the diagram. Only positive side. Okay. And then this is, of course, if you imagine that is only equal to, it is a line which cuts the x-axis at 40, y-axis at 40, like this. And this is the line. Y0 means x is 60 and y is 30, somewhere here. And therefore, these are the points we should consider. What are they? 0, 0. And this is what 30, 30, 0. Yes. And this is what 0, 40. Yes. And this is the point of intersection of these two. Very clear. If you subtract, x gets cancelled, y is 20, x is also 20. And at all these points, you have to calculate z. So, which point gives you the maximum value? That is your answer. Obviously, 2020. So, the maximum value of z occurs at 2020. Therefore, 3 into 20, 4 into 20. Of course, you have to make a table and all for PU. Don't you waste your time here, okay? 60 and 80, that gives you 140, which is option B. Same question if they ask in PU, you have to present the entire solution. But here it is not required. Just check which is maximum value, okay? Consider the following statements. Again, statement 1. If E and F are two independent, then E dash, F dash. E dash means complementary. F dash, complementary of F, are also independent. True. It is basic theory. Okay, again theory point. Whenever two events are independent, their complementary events are also independent. It is true. Okay. Statement 2. Two mutually exclusive events with non-zero probabilities of occurrence can never be independent. What is the independent events conditions? Okay, let us see. P of A intersection B must be equal to P of A into P of B. This is the condition to call A and B as independent. Suppose if they are mutually exclusive, this is 0 because there is no common elements. So, P of A into P of B must be 0. This is satisfied only when either P of A equal to 0 or P of B equal to 0. That means at least one of them should have 0 probability. But here they are saying none of them has 0 probability and therefore they can never be independent. Okay. So, two mutually exclusive events with non-zero probabilities cannot be independent. Therefore, it is true again. And hence, both are true. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is also true. And therefore, option B, both the statements are true. Okay? Easy. A and B are two non-mutually exclusive. Non-mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means P of A intersection B is 0. Non-mutually means not equal to 0. And one more condition is given. P of A given B equal to P of B given A. I think you know this notation. A given B, B given A, all these kinds of events are called what? Conditional events. Now, what is the definition of P of A given B? Simple. P of A intersection B by P of B. And here, P of B intersection A by P of A. Direct formula. And either A intersection B or B intersection A are both C. And already we know it is not 0. Therefore, I can cancel them. And if I cross multiply, I will get P of A equal to P of B. Where is it? P of A equal to P of option C. Correct. So, simple formula based again. P of A given B is P of A intersection B by P of B. That is a conditional probability. It is called as conditional probability. If A and B are two events such that A is a subset of B, that means P of A is less than P of B. Definitely A will have less number of favorable points when compared to B. And therefore, the probability of A must be less than P of B. Okay? And P of B not equal to 0. Another condition. Next. Then which of the following is correct? So once again, I have to concentrate on the options. P of A given B, P of A given B. So my job is, let me simplify P of A given B first. Again, the same formula as we did in the previous question. It is P of A intersection B by P of B. Okay. Now, let me check. They are comparing P of A given B with P of A. Okay. And P of A given B is P of B by P of A. B is not correct. So, option D is meaningless. P of A equal to P of B? No, it is also not correct. I cannot say P of A and P of B are equal. See, already P of A is less than P of B, right? So, option C, no chance. Option D, no chance. Let me check with the two options first two. That is, P of A given B is less than P of A or greater than P of A. So, here P of A intersection B, because A intersection B, of course, A is a subset of B. Let me change this a little. Okay, if this is event B, this will be the event A because A is a subset of B. So, what is A intersection B in this case? A only. The common elements will be, what are the elements in A will be the common elements for both A intersection B. That is A and B. Okay, A intersection B is nothing but P of A. Yes. Now I got it. P of A given B is P of A by P of B. But I want to compare with P of A. See, the denominator is not greater than 1. If this is greater than 1, how you can say it is not greater than 1? Any probability maximum is 1 only. So, if it is greater than 1, the final value will be less than P of A. But this is a fractional number or at least 1. If this is 1, these two are equal. That is one case. If this is less than 1, this will be greater than P of A. That is the second case. So, clearly option B is correct. P of A given B is either greater than P of A or equal to P of A. That depends on P of B. Meera visits only one of the two temples A and B in her locality. Only two temples. The probability of she visits the temple A, let me write it in mathematical. Okay, wait. P of A, let us take. What is P of A? The chance that she visit temple A, 2 by 5. And now, here itself, I will clarify one thing. Because she visits only two temples, so only two exhaustive events are possible. So, already P of A is 2 by 5, which implies what will be P of B? It must be 3 by 5 because some of those probabilities must be 1. Okay, next. If she visits temple A, 1 by 3 is the probability that she meets her friend. That means it is a conditional event. That is what? If she visits A, she can meet his friend. So, probability that she can meet her friend after visiting temple A is 1 by 3. And the same thing when she visits temple B, what is the probability of meeting her friend? That is 2 by 7. This is the data. Now, Meera met her friend. No doubt. It has happened. Okay? She met her friend. But what is to be considered or calculated? The probability that she met her at temple B. Yes. That means we need already she met her friend. Then what is the chance that she can meet her friend at temple B? This is your favorable case. So, P of B given F. By definition, it is P of B intersection F by P of F. This P of F has two chances. What are the two chances? Either she can meet her friend, okay, at temple A or temple B. Therefore, P of B intersection F is your favorable case, of course. And here there are two cases, P of A intersection F or P of B intersection F. Do you recognize which principle is involved in this question? Yes, base step. Okay. So, two possible cases, out of which this is your favorable case. Now, it is simple calculation. What is P of intersection F? P of B into P of B given F or F given B. Yeah, this is what. 3 by 5 times 2 by 7. And denominator, two cases. P of A, 2 by 5 times 1 by 3 plus 3 by 5 times 2 by 7. Every fraction, of course, denominator is 35, here 15, here 35. So 35 and 15 LCM is 105. So how to make that gets cancelled? So 35 3s is 105. 3 into 3 into 2, 18 in the numerator. And here 5 into 3, 15, 15 sevens, 105. So 7 into 2, 14, and of course this is 18. So 18 by 32 or 9 by 60. Look at that. 9 by 60. Yes, option C. So you remember Bayes' theorem not mathematically. Okay, just you remember like this. How many possible cases? Two possible cases because she uses only two temples. And which is your favorable case? That comes in the numerator and some of the possibilities in the denominator. So simply you remember probability of the favorable case in numerator, sum of the probabilities of all possible cases in the denominator. Never write all these things in the examination. Just for explanation purpose I am writing. Simple, if you just remember like that, favorable case, straight away, favorable case is what? B, because they are asking. When she met her friend, what is the chance that she met her at temple B? That's what. Okay? It's easy to apply in the exam so that you can save the time. Come on, the last question. Okay? If Z1 and Z2 are two non-zero complex numbers, right? Then which of the following is not true? Just by verification of the options, we have to consider which is true, which is not true, and not true is our option. Okay? Mod Z1, Z2 is mod Z1 into mod Z2. Of course, true. It's the basic property of the modulus of two complex numbers. And then conjugate. Conjugate of Z1 into Z2 is conjugate of Z1 times conjugate of Z2. Which is also true because it is another basic property of conjugate. And one more property of conjugate is in option D, which is again true. Conjugate of Z1 plus Z2 is conjugate of Z1 plus conjugate of Z2. Therefore, anyway, the option A, B, and D are true. That means the third option is not true, which is our answer. So, without knowing what is there in the third option, I can select option 3 is the answer for me. Why? Because A, B, D are true statements. And I want not true statement. Therefore, my answer is C. But we need proper explanation for that. So, what is that? Mod of Z1 plus Z2 equal greater than or equal to mod Z1 plus mod Z2. We know modulus of any complex number represent its magnitude. Let me consider a triangle where one side is Z1, the other one is Z2. Automatically, the third side will be Z1 plus Z2 using our vector knowledge. And if I put modulus now, we know they represent the lengths of the sides. Mod Z1, length of the first side, length of the second side, length of the third side. What is the triangle inequality we have? Length of the third side is always less than the sum of the lengths of the two sides. So, from that, mod of Z1 plus Z2 is always less than mod Z1 plus mod Z2. This is what the triangle inequality says. But look at the greater than or equal to is given. What should be there actually? Less than. That means it is not true. And here is the answer. Okay. So I hope you got all the questions with the clear conceptual base. Okay. And once you have a clarity in the concept, definitely you will get the confidence to face the examination, the final examination. And not only this, in the coming series, we do all the PYQs, topic-wise also, and hence you can know the status or weightage of each topic so that you can plan smartly. Okay? Do hard work, but with a smart planning. Then only you can get the best result and, of course, the best seat or best branch in a best college. All these best is possible only with your best effort. And I hope our MapMate tutor will help you in this, okay, in giving the best effort or getting the best result, everything, just leave on us. We'll analyze the papers, we will put it in front of you. Just you plan according to the topic weightages. Whether it is maths, physics, chemistry, or bio, just plan it first, okay? And once the planning is done, it's very easy. In my next video, I will analyze the 2025 paper weightage, topic-wise weightage, okay? Please stay tuned. And signing off, this is VVG. Okay, thank you.